Guys, have you heard about the new movement towards better habits? Because it's being led by the sponsor of today's video, Fume. I'm not going to give you a hard time for having a bad habit. We've all got bad habits, but what if I could tell you there was an alternative that would help you kick that bad habit? Fume is an award-winning flavored air device that draws flavor to your mouth, not to your lungs. It's a great way to satisfy your fixation with non-toxic flavors, free from nicotine or vapor, and it's safe to use anywhere. My favorite flavor is crisp mint. It's refreshing and it's satisfying, and it doesn't come with any of the harmful effects that you would associate with some of those other less guilt-free devices. Fume fills the void when you're trying to ditch a bad habit, and it's backed by doctors throughout the U.S. Fume has already helped over 300,000 people develop better habits. I encourage you to try the Journey Pack today, and if you use my code Chael, you will get a free Fume topper, which is an awesome accessory that's going to help to level up your experience. Go to tryfume.com/Chael, or scan the QR code on the screen. Oh my goodness, so you guys got to hear this. This is very, very interesting, all right? Okay. Headline: Dana White receives $20 million challenge after insulting pillow fighting. Do you guys know what pillow fighting is? It's exactly what you think. You're pillow fighting. They film it. They've come up with a scoring system. They've turned it into a competition, and apparently it got on television. So let me read this. This is Dana White speaking. I saw pillow fighting on TV tonight here in Australia. I don't ever want to hear another word from you people about power slap again, okay? Never. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. So, all right. Those comments reached CEO, pillow fighting CEO, Steve Williams, who reached out to Bloody Elbow and offered a response on behalf of his promotion. Now, here is what Steve says. Dear Dana, every one of your past, present, and future UFC fighters started out first as pillow fighters, including you. Pillow fighting is all part of growing up. Offense, defense, targeting, scoring, cardio, regulation. Great pillow fighters make great UFC champions. Okay. I can't get mad about that. And believe me, I'm trying. Steve makes a perfectly logical point when he says everybody started with pillow fight. Like he's got you. He's got you right there. Is that a winning argument? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying with the claim that he's making, that is an accurate claim. Okay? Now, don't hate on the pillow fighting championships, says Steve Williams. We're actually one of your training partners. We'll also be a money-making home for future UFC fighters and former champs who would like to get in the pillow fighting championship ring. Since you started this somewhat humorous disrespect, why don't you give me a chance to finish it, says Steve Williams. Williams would then offer a challenge to the tune of $20 million. All right, let's read that challenge. I hereby challenge you to put your top 10 fighters on a televised pillow fighting championship against my top 10 team. If your fighters win, I will present you, Dana White, with the belt, and I will shut down the pillow fighting championship forever. Wow, okay. He says, I will lose millions. And I will lose the 5 years of my life that I invested into growing this to the product that it is today. But if you lose, you present me with the pillow fighting championship belt. And you invest $20 million into the pillow fighting championship. For that $20 million, I will give you 10%. So he wants to be in business with Dana. And you got to understand that. I mean, as far as calling out Dana goes, this guy couldn't have done it better. He couldn't have. Because you're going to get guys like me. You're going to get pit bulls that are going to get pissed. I can't be upset with this. He's offering a partnership, and he's offering to take tremendous risk, including his entire company. And you want to know something else? Not for nothing. I'll put that team of 10 together. I'll throw myself included, and I will go over to the Pillow Fighting Championship, and I will clean house. So if they want to take that bet, allow me to be the captain of that team. We will go and destroy those guys, because the problem is Steve's statement in itself. He's right. We did all start out pillow fighting. That's true. That's pretty true. I just don't know where Steve believes that we lost our ability to do that over time. Targeting does matter. Power does matter. Cardio does matter. Grab me. I'll get 9 of the boys. We will show those guys what cardio, timing, and power is all about. But I'm not attempting to insert here. I'm just reading this. Wow. I'm just reading this. This is such a fair response by Steve Williams. He defended his company. He at no point tried to put the UFC down. He at no point made it clear that he wants to argue and take them on. In fact, he would like to argue, but then he would like to find a way to work together. And if he's wrong, he'll pull the plug on the whole thing. I mean, this is a very good response by a CEO. If this is just him speaking and being, he sat down with the PR team, good job. You got a good team. But if Steve Williams came to Dana with this response and did not sit down with a professional, Steve Williams is a very high Q person. And he offers a postscript. The postscript is, P.S., Elon and Zuck and every other real celebrity will only get in the Pillow Fighting Championship ring. So what is he claiming by that? What exactly does that claim mean? Is he saying that a real celebrity will never fight in the cage, but I could get them over here? Because I will tell you, and it's lightly, but that does interest me. Like if Mark Wahlberg was going to do pillow fighting tonight, I to a degree, I don't know that I would have a party for that or something along those lines, have all my buddies over. That would have my interest. And a celebrity probably would have nothing to lose. The whole reason that we've all pillow fought at some point in our life is because it is fun. I mean, I can't fully turn on this. And one of the things that I like best about it is that Steve Williams didn't pass an opportunity to form a relationship, because there's no way that Dana can read this and be mad. He just can't. Not to mention, if he does find any interest in it, he just found his way in. It's $20 million and you're going to get 10%. And I'm not predicting for you that Dana's going to do this. I'm just telling you, as far as responses go, as far as getting a back and forth, the one thing that you guys don't understand, and it'd be helpful if you did, nobody wants a fight more than Dana. Dana has been looking for a fight. Dana has been scouring, seeing somebody that's going to come up, that's going to step forward, that's going to get into space, that's going to form some competition like they did back in the good old day when he was having a whole bunch of fun. WEC, Pride, just for example, Elite XC, Strikeforce, like these were things that he enjoyed fighting every day. He's looking for an opponent. I don't think he's going to find his opponent in the Pillow Fighting Championship, but we got a hold of the right tool here. I think we've got it by the wrong end. Like, I'll tell you right now, I will literally grab 9 guys and take that challenge if I was given the opportunity. Literally. We will clean house. And I'll grab all veterans, by the way. I'll have Vitor and Boss. I'll have Cormier and Gilbert Melendez. I'll have Nate Diaz. I mean, I will put a team together, believe me, that you would want to see. And we're going to go and clean house. But is that really the way to go? Would it make more sense if we go do that with the slap crew? Would it make more sense to grab 10 of the slap crew, go to pillow fighting as a way of elevating them both? I don't know who would win that battle, but what I'm saying is I think there's something compelling there. I wasn't overly familiar with the Pillow Fighting Championships. I did not know who Steve Williams was. Now I do, and I also think positive things. I think Steve Williams is a fair and reasonable guy.